Hello, hello, hello. Welcome now, Stock Trades. It has been a while since we've been on the studio. I'm glad to be back, and yeah, we have a lot to talk about. So we're going to be making another Clover video today regarding the Wells Fargo. If we can crack that in, we're going to be making another Clover video today. Oh, that's I had a tab of my own video open. Yeah, so a couple things we need to discuss. I've been receiving a couple of warnings that I want to share with you regarding some hedging and put options here. Hey, how you doing, Irish? May the luck be with you. How you doing, Kenneth? So there's a couple things. So please share this video. Again, as I told you, there's a lot of data that I'm trying to parcelate and I'm trying to basically go through, and I'm finding a lot of really weird things that we need to discuss. Okay, so let me see if I can pull up uh, the PowerPoint here or the slides here that I have. And I just wanted to go ahead and are we screwed or what? No. I find this interesting, and I want Irish, and I really love your thought process. I want you to tell me what do you think about this one. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and talk about Clover, some cool things that are coming, and yeah, I want your guys's. I'm gonna tell you my opinion, and then you guys could tell me yours. Okay, this is kind of different. All right, so check this out. Okay, so first let me introduce it because I'm honest. I'm like scratching my head right now. Okay, so you know how there's smart money and dumb money, right? Right, dumb money is retail, and smart money is big money, right? But sometimes big money is not smart money. I'm gonna repeat that again. Dumb money is retail. Smart money is big money. They got big money, right? But big money does not equal smart money. Okay. So, what I'm trying to say is, you know how retail investors can follow the crowd, can go into the hype cycle? Um, well, guys, big money can also do that as well. Okay. So this is something that we definitely need to talk about because I am seeing some irregularities between institutional traders, just like how institutions also bought at the top of the market, pushing it forward and forward and forward and forward and forward. They also collectively become fearful. That's why Warren Buffett always says, you got to do the opposite, even the opposite of big money, because that's what smart money does. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you so you understand what the hell I'm talking about. Okay. So institutions spent a record amount on hedging by far. Okay. Now again, look at 2008. These are all the signals that we got. Institutions are hedging. And then we got the huge dip and they made a boatload of money. Okay. We got some hedging here. Again, this was probably China and all this the stuff going on, and then we got that dip. We got that Chinese dip, right, where Trump was, government closing and all that stuff. Then we got a hedging dip here, but by far, look at all the hedging that we have now, ladies and gentlemen. I told you I was going to look through some data, and these popped up. These popped up. And look at the level of hedge. Look at the level of hedge. We've never seen these levels before. Ever. Okay. Big money is putting so many put options that they are so freaking bearish that even the bears are in their caves hibernating because they're so scared because there's so many other of these bears out. Okay. Now, I'm trying to internalize this because this could be market manipulation. Okay. Let me explain. So you know how Jim Cramer in 2006, he says that what we can do is we can put a bunch of put options to distort the economic perspective to say, oh, something's bad going to happen. And it's going to shake out retail investors. The thing is, retail investors have not capitulated yet. So I'm like thinking, and I'm talking a little bit more slowly today because, again, this is a lot of data to process. I think retail hasn't capitulated. Well, let me back away. There could be a couple of possibilities. Okay, number one, retail hasn't capitulated. Hedge funds and institutional investors are pissed off, so they're going to go ahead and basically attack the market to scare retail investors. These will start showing up to retail investors in about a couple of weeks. Okay, so we're like literally ahead of the game. All right, it could be that. Number two, institutional investors, big money, which does not equal smart money, are basically falling ill to the same thing that retail dumb money investors fall into, which is following the herd. Everyone's bearish. I'm going to be bearish. Okay. So it could be that. Or some serious shit is about to drop. Okay. That's number three. Okay. So that is if you can think of more other possibilities, please drop them in the chat. But I've never seen this type of hedging before. This is hedging like I've never seen before. I mean, this is like look at that. This is from 2000 all the way up until 2022. I mean, guys, this is pretty intense. Okay, let's keep going. So institutions spent a record amount in bearish strategies. Again, there's bullish strategies and bearish strategies. We had during the presidential election, which is pretty down there. We had Deutsche Bank. And then now we have this, and this is by far, like I told you, pretty far down below both of these conditions. And also, institutions are paying a record amount for put protection. I've never seen this either. I mean, just look at the levels. Look at these levels. So please tell me what you guys think. Again, this is not normal. It's not normal. So that's something that I'm scratching my head trying to figure out. However, we do have data, okay? And what my hypothesis is, and from the data, what I've gathered is where do you? Yeah, so we get data in multiple data sets aggregate from a former hedge fund very successful former hedge fund. And he gets all this data, aggregates it, and we get data from other sources as well. So you can load up data sets within this analysis and ask specific questions to help essentially. So it's unfortunately it's about, I believe for retail investors, it's around 300 to 400 a month. Institution grade, 5,000 to 5 to 10,000 a month. It gets pretty up there. But that's kind of like where that data set comes from. So this is something that exactly. I think another fear tactic, visualize. That's kind of the thing I'm thinking about. I'm like, well, this could be a fear tactic. You know what I mean? Maybe, right? Again, my answer is, well, intrinsic value calculation, fundamental analysis, and it works out after 5 years. But let me give you the outcome of when we've seen these institutional dips attack. Like here, let me explain to you what I mean by institutional attacks. Okay, so we have data. We can see what happened after we've seen after a year what has happened with these record amount of put options and hedges. Well, after a year, right? After a year, and then now after probably a year. Okay. So what do I mean by that? If you didn't see my mouse cursor, in the short term, based off of this data, there's a pretty high probability that we're going to go down. Okay, we're going to go down like the Jurassic Park's 80-foot fall, which I love in Universal Studios, okay? But in a year, long term. So short term, no good. Long term, very good. In fact, a year out, very, very good, okay? So that's the most archaic caveman explanation that I can think of right now. Good. Yeah, and I love if we get to the bottom of this and kind of figure out what the hell's going on here. Because it's a bit abnormal. I understand if it goes down, but I mean, this is the level of it going down is really deep. Yeah. But this is specify which side of institutions are selling the puts or buying puts. So what they're doing is they're hedging. They're betting that the market's going to go down, right? So they're buying puts, right? They're buying. Uh Now here's the thing. I doubt that Clover could. I mean, I went in on Clover today as well as my stock group, our private Discord. We went in heavy in Clover, and I guess we're up by a couple percent now from those buys. Um, yeah. No, so Vince, I'm not talking specifically about Clove for this graph. Talking about the global market right now. I am going to get into Clove right now. Uh, but I just find it where could the bottom be all time low? That's if you talk to Dr. Michael Burry and all these other folks, Irish, let me know what you think. I'm so I've been in this market for quite some time, and I mean, it always impresses me. Even Warren Buffett said it, and stock market always impresses him. I mean, come on, guys, right? I mean, I've never seen pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, and then all of a sudden, blah, vomit. And this is where I guess another year from now we're going to learn. I'm going to learn more, and then we're going to put that in the mastering course, and we're going to continue adding to the mastering course. So what happens when you have stuff like this? I guess keeps. I thought I had a good pattern understanding of the market here, and all of a sudden it just taught. I mean, the fundamentals don't change, intrinsic value doesn't change, but then all of a sudden we get something like this, and I get pushed back. I'm like, okay, well, this is something different. I've never seen this before. Yeah, I've never seen this before. It's a hedge because it's a month. It's months out to over a year, so they average down and run it up. Exactly. So they are controlling and manipulating it all. Just wait till their real puts hit. Yeah, I'm thinking it could be a manipulation because I mean, guys, this is out of the ordinary. This is That's why I said in the long term, good. Short term, what the f, dude? This is really weird. Yeah. So I'm just kind of like, I'm still processing this. I wanted to come on here and tell you guys immediately, right? I haven't sat. I'm still doing my DD, but I was like, oh, you guys need to know this, right? So there's that. Let's go in. Let's talk about some cool stuff here. Okay, so pickleball. What is that? Like a game? What is that? Pickleball is a game or something? Yeah, the pickleball. I guess apparently this Atlantic City pickleball. What is that tournament? Maybe I have no idea. They just partnered with Clover Health to become the official healthcare service partner for indoor pickleball tournaments held September 19 through the 24th. This is really good. Again, this is the age group, I guess, for the pickleball is 60 years of age. I'm probably going to be there and play. I'm just kidding. But this is actually really good because it's just brand recognition. The more you see this name, this is going to be like the Aetna of healthcare. I mean, like, how when you see Aetna, they have their logo, and it's a very nice logo. It's Aetna, right? Or let's say, like, look, if you look at United Healthcare, you can argue and say, oh, I don't like Clover, it's too long, Clover Health. But I mean, just look at the logo for United Healthcare. It's literally spelled out. It's long too. They got them little U's up here too, whatever those are. But this is brand recognition. The more that Clover introduces itself in becoming the official healthcare service partner, they can add that within their CMS application. They're promoting a healthy lifestyle. Obviously, when you think of pickleball, you think of the gym, you think of exercising, you think of health. And yeah, I'm guaranteeing you that there's going to be some people that are going to switch once they figure out that this plan is a PPO plan. Okay. Now I bet you it's probably going to be an affluent area considering, pickleball, but I'm just me stereotyping. I don't know. I don't know. So that's pretty good. So that's kind of like my analysis for the pickleball here. And then you got other companies that I always like to look at. You got Merrill Bank of America company. So that's a really good company to be involved with. We have all these other ones. These don't really, you guys may know this more than me because I live under a rock. I just do stocks and medicine. So I don't know anything about all these alcohol stuff here. But I do see Clover and Bank of America. Those are what stick out to me. Let's see what else they have. Yeah, Tito's vodka. Yeah, it is what it is. I wouldn't want my name near these things, but I'm very traditional. I don't want my name near alcohol. So, but it is what it is. I mean, this is Bank of America and Clover can't control it. And if you click on it, it takes it directly to Clover, right? So people are gonna go to this tournament. They're gonna click on it, and they're gonna go to Clover. So this is Andrew Toy. I don't know how the hell you did this. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know why pickleball, but if you can do the NBA, no, NBA is a little too young for Clover. Maybe if you can do Mike Tyson, that'll be nice. If you can get him involved in Clover, that'll be cool. That'd be nice. That'll be a nice idea. Mike Tyson with Clover Health. We're just kind of slamming the incumbents, right? Okay. All right. That might be a good idea. I'll let them know. Let's see here. Amazon needs to buy Clove. You see, the problem with that is if they're going to buy Clove, and they are going to be just doing 4 times revenue. The Clove is not going to sell. It's in their fiduciary responsibility, knowing that the value, and they can obviously show the value. There's value in this company. I do believe Warren Buffett has looked at this company before. Again, it serves its metrics minus the free cash flow and the shareholders' equity and all those things that we look at. Once it tips to the positive land and continues to grow, this is going to be one heck of a company. There's going to be a lot of millionaires in our stock group. So I want to say, to the future you, welcome to the team, right? Welcome to the team. Okay, just make sure you don't lose it, right? You got to be smart. We'll make a video on how to act rich, right? Okay, so let me just kind of give you guys some mentality here. Don't go into a marriage that you haven't thought through. Number one. Okay. Number one. Number two, just very quickly, some ballparks here. Don't buy nice things. I mean, it's nice to spoil yourself. But all those wealthy, they don't buy all those things. They get it for free. Like the Kim Kardashian family, they get all this stuff for free from Chanel, and then they advertise it. Okay? They don't spend a dime on all these fancy stuff. Okay? So don't waste your money. Short squeeze and all that, be careful. 5 to 10%, right? We'll talk about that because you worked hard to get the money. Understand you can lose the money really fast. And that's what happens with a lot of folks. Just look at Dogecoin Millionaire, right? Or Dogecoin Thousandaire now. I mean, he had $3 million. He could have sold that, bought dividends, and just lived comfortably. And there ever after, bought some energy transfer stock. It would have been good for him for 5-10 years. It goes up to its intrinsic value near 15 to 17 bucks. He gets dividends along the way. Was that 10, 12% dividends, which is pretty damn impressive. And he would have been fine. 2030, 2035, he can sell out of energy transfer. But people don't think that way, and he just lost it. Now he's back to where he started from. So gotta be careful. All right, now let's continue. Another one, by the way. Shout out to I believe his name is Belize. Belize 2025. Maybe that's when Clover is going to be amazing. He lets us know about these articles. We have a very, very, very great group, and I want to say I'm very proud of you guys. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about this here. Insure-Tech, which obviously Clover doesn't want to be known as that, but it is what it is. Global market estimates to grow at 30%. Now, the global insurance tech market, which obviously, if you want to go here, Clover's a part of, along with ACO, Lemonade, hey, Lemonade, right. Um, all these other companies, right? Oscar, right? Shift Technologies, all these other ones, they're expected to grow around 30%. Okay. Now the question you have to ask yourself is Clover going to grow more than 30%? Are they going to grow under 30%? Well, knowing Andrew Toy and knowing the community in Clover, I would, and knowing physicians as a whole, we are very competitive. We're very competitive. So I think we're going to go a little higher. I put them at 35%. If we can grow higher than that, then we're going to be very happy shareholders. Okay. But, let's do another intrinsic value calculation and let's grow them at 30%. And let's see what the calculation would say. Because, I'm sure you're curious as much as I am. By the way, I haven't done this. So I'm going to do it with you guys. So this is our Mastering Stock Market course. To all the people that took advantage of Labor Day sale, congratulations. It's going to be under proprietary softwares. You click on that. There's dark mode too. Light mode is easier to read, but dark mode, your eyes might be tired. So put it up there for you guys. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and shoot this out to 10 years. Okay. We're going to go ahead and I don't know, what did they make this year? Well, they made around 1,500 last year. They're expected to make 3 billion this year, 1.5 billion to 3 billion. Let's go ahead and put them at 5%. And if it's going to be a SaaS, it's going to be way more than 5%. But again, we're trying to be humble with our calculations. It doesn't matter what year you put it in. So it just takes the average. So you just do that. Again, we're going to grow them at 30%, like I said, and that's around 470.85. As soon as you do that, this is the stock price you get. You get a recession level of $5.52. So that Clover should be trading at $5.52. It's undervalued. I mean, from the recession perspective, what is it, 240? Trading around $2.40 right now. Here, let me not be lazy. Let's get the accurate. Oh, 242. Not too far off. 2.42. I mean, just look at it. 128% upside from the recession level. Now, again, Whit Mayo is his name, right? If I stand corrected, he has a $7 price. Canaccord Genuity, they got a $7 price target. But obviously from these price levels now, $15 is almost more than a 5x return. $22 is an 8x return, which is we know. And again, this is that 30%. Okay, this is 30% growth rate. I think they're going to do 35%, which then pushes them up like this. But 30%, we're still in the positive, right? If they do grow out, it's gonna be a tall tale sign next year. We're going to see if they're growing 30. If it goes like 35% and 32%, then we're going to go ahead and drop our price target even more, right? But I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to surprise us. Again, they're not in all 50 states yet, or 51 if you include Puerto Rico, but definitely pretty good. So I just wanted to kind of show you this. If they do grow at the industry rate, the industry rate is 30%. We already know Clover grows more than that. Yes. So yeah. And these are all the other companies here too, if you want to read this. Also, if you guys like Seeking Alpha, they have a thing here under the link. Let me show you here. Let me increase this here. So under our link right here, we have an exclusive Seeking Alpha plan. They reached out and we were able to come to an agreement. I think this is so we merged them under our brand, Al Stock Trade. So if you click on Seeking Alpha, they are giving us a special for our members. Instead of the, what is it? I don't know, $239. They're giving you $99 for a whole year, and you can start a free trial. It's an introductory offer. They're probably not going to like this, but you can cancel after a year and come back. so sorry, my apologies. Again, I my subscribers come first, right? But keep getting the 99, right? But 99 divided by 12, that's $8.25. Now, And that's pretty cute. Our name is there with this little bull. I wanted to put my fucking. I'm sorry, excuse my apologies. I want to put my face there. Just kind of put my face there. It's kind of. I think it's hilarious. Okay, so why do I like Seeking Alpha? Well, you know how they have those folks that do their analysis on the left hand side when you talk about a stock, and it shows you different models, quant models, and whatnot. Again, so like 6 out of the 10 times I agree with their analysis. Some of them is like, I don't really agree with it. But what's helpful is to see what others are looking at. Okay. And I think that's great. And the thing about the stock market is you need a collection of data sets. We provide, I think this will be a great compilation with our Mastering Stock Market course, because you're going to be able to have that. And let's say, for example, there's a stock you want to look at, but no one's talking about on the news. And let's face it, if you go to the news, I mean, it's kind of an embarrassment. You go ahead and type in CLOV stock, you go to news. This Seeking Alpha pops up, but look at all this other crap that pops up. This is just crap. I mean, do these articles tell you anything? Oh, the stock is ranked 73, yada, 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 yada. I mean, what information did you get from this? There is no due diligence here whatsoever. My cat can tell me more about Clover Health than this freaking article. Okay? I mean, look at this. What is this? They just give you. I mean, this one's okay. I mean, it's okay. William White, maybe he's related to Whit Mayo. No, no, not too bad, not too bad. But Seeking Alpha, I really do like their the way they organize things. But 239 retail investors, it's pretty pricey, and I think it's even more. 20 to 30 bucks a month. So we dropped it down to 8.25. That's a great deal. Okay. So take advantage of it. It's going to be a long-term partnership from what I spoke to the guy. So that's great. I think financial literacy is amazing. And I think this will be a good set. And it's something that I personally use too. I like the article, to hear other people's opinion. Right. And we're going to, I spoke with them and I said that I want to write an article about Clover Health, and we'll do our analysis on the Clover Health Seeking Alpha to get it to that community as well. And we'll do a good thorough analysis to help retail investors kind of see the light. Okay, let's go through some questions here. And let me know if you guys sign up or anything. I'm just curious because they taught me how to look at the clicks, but I have to double check to see how that works. I need to email the guy. Again, I'm new to this, but I'm happy that we're getting these deals to our subscribers. We're doing something right? So that's good. That's good to see. All right, let's see here. And I want to be clear. I do get some form of a kickback. I have to find the exact number. I think it's like 20 to 30 bucks. I'm not too sure. All that money that we get as a kickback through the channel, we already got the channel. It's not like we need any more equipment. It's going to be geared back to the software and to our mastering course. So it's going to be able to reinvest into our technology. And that's, So I'll make sure I say that. But other than that, that's pretty much the Seeking Alpha. It's a new membership. So I probably introduced it terribly. My apologies, Seeking Alpha, but it is what it is. Still new to this whole YouTube affiliated link marketing stuff. So this is one of our first ones that I personally like. Okay. So Genius advertise direct to future potential customers. Exactly. It's genius. It's genius. Because now, they're going to come to a Christmas party or Thanksgiving party. Hey, I was at pickleball in Atlanta City, and I was with this thing called Clover Health. So I called them, and they said they have PPO. We should totally get we should totally get your grandparents involved in this. I really think this insurance company cares. right? And that's how it starts, and then that's how you build a brand, right? And it's just perfect. Again, they're going to the people. And again, I spoke to the physician that's running about 30% of the company. Um, I'm going to see if I can interview him. I think that'll be really great. I think that'll be really great. But yeah, I really would. I mean, you kind of have to ask yourself, if Clover wins, who wins? And it's going to be historically marginalized population. So I'm very excited about the news here. Do you think the hedging could be the fear of China economy collapsing? That's a good one. That's a good one. Let me let me lower this here so you can see a little bit of my face. Yeah, so I like that because Ray Dalio sold some stocks, Alibaba and some other stocks. So it could be potentially that maybe this may be fear of the Chinese economy. I believe also a Ukrainian general, crazy. I think it was him. Let's Google it. Ukraine Nuclear War Limited, something like this. One general said it something about this guy, Ukraine military chief. Limited nuclear war cannot be ruled out. Okay. Okay, chief. All right. Hold your trousers on. I know you're excited. You're getting our taxpayer money. But we're not going in nuclear war. Are you serious? Are you serious? What is a limited nuclear war? Just a limited? You just won. Are you serious? Half a one? Ukraine needs to chill. Okay, what the hell is this? What kind of stirring the pot is this? Ukraine military chief, limited nuclear war cannot be ruled out. Okay, they're trying to drag us into a nuclear war. Are you serious? I do not like that one bit. So I don't know if you heard about that, but just adding on to the thesis of maybe the China economy collapsing, this could be another thing. Maybe if we do, let me be clear. If one nuclear bomb goes off, wherever it is, it could, right? Um, well, Russia needs to chill too, but the whole nuclear discussion, like, no, right? And because we know Russia has, I think, more nukes than the United States. I think ours are better, but still, right? That's my American in me. Like, that helps the discussion, right? I'll shut up, right? But I, I again, if this is a stock market channel, if one nuclear weapon goes off, not only will you have the lives lost instantaneously, you'll have radiation amongst that, and you have birth defects years out, which Japan is still experiencing. Okay, um, but just from the stocks perspective, because we're selfish animals, right? Do you even know what's going to happen to the S&P 500 and Nasdaq? They will drop. They will go down as fast as possible, right? And don't say it. It's an opportunity to buy. Don't say it. Don't say it. Okay, right? But this is something that needs to be done with. Now I get it. I agree. Russia's the one that started this. But when I wake up to see this, Ukraine army limited nuclear war with Russia could spark World War III. I mean, are we seeing this here? This is Ukraine shouldn't be talking about nuclear. No. This is bad. This is how these things start, right? So let me know what you think about this. Do you agree with this guy, what he's saying about the nuclear, about, should not be ruled out? I mean, I guess I get it from Russia's perspective. They might hit him hard with a nuclear weapon by Russia. So that's what they're saying. They're saying it's Russia. They rule out direct involvement. Do you think Russia cares about the stock market? No, they don't. They don't care. They care about their vodka, right? Right. They need more taxpayer money. Oh my God, guys, it's really bad. Billions of dollars. I locked all my shares up until November 8th and sold covered calls, $5 execution. It's tough. It's tough to see exactly when uh, Clover is going to go to $5 within a 2 month span. I now do I see it happening? Like, is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? Maybe. Do I want it to? No. Right. Um, because you can make more money during then and now, and then you can just continue buying back in, right? But I don't have a solid answer in the short term because I see data like this that is very bearish in the short term. Yeah, because you can see here too. They also follow the crowd. That's when I said big money also does not equal smart money. This is what I was talking about. They're pretty bullish up here, right near a market top. So they got it wrong here. Okay. But anywho, this is kind of I just wanted to give you guys a quick market update. I'm going to work on those fast videos again. I miss you guys. I want to talk to you guys. And, we're going to there are other people out there that don't have the time to sit down and have a conversation. So we got to have to make videos for the short term too, because so they can get caught up too. But I love talking with you guys. Sorry, I'm yawning today. It's been yesterday. I came back from Phoenix and I went to clinic and it was late and yeah. But I'm trying to see what else we can talk about here. But I think that's it. Do you guys have any questions? That's pretty much it. Let me raise up the desk here. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. I'm going to be doing more due diligence right now. Yeah. I did start a new workout plan. If you guys are interested, I'm using this app. I'm not affiliated with this app. It's called FitBod. If you guys are interested, if you guys are looking to get healthy, it's very nice. It's on my phone, and what it does is it tells you specific workouts. And again, I'm not affiliated with this. They're not paying me or anything to talk about them. I'm just using them. Maybe I can reach out to them and they might be able to give a better deal than what they're offering now. But I mean, free is pretty good. This is a pretty nice workout here. For me, when I go into the classroom, when I go into the hospital, I'm smart. When I go into a test, I'm smart. But when I go into a gym, I'm the biggest idiot. I don't know. I just freak out. I see all these equipments, and I see all these people with big muscles, and I'm just like, oh my God. I don't know. I freak out. I don't know why. I like this app because it tells you what to do every day. It like baby feeds you workouts, but they're strong workouts. It's for little, I don't want to say little girls like me because that's, but yeah, it's for little scaredy cats like me, all the way up to experienced professionals. There's like this. I pressed it and I was like, I'm not doing that. I'll break my back, but I'll hopefully I can work up to that. But it says here, stop guessing your workout. It's true. Stop guessing your workout fitness that fits your life. It tells you every day what to do, literally. And it shows you a video on how to freaking do it. And it can work in any gym. You just I don't know how it knows. It does like a lot of cool stuff. And it's like machine learning and stuff. So it's like machine learning. Sorry for my yawning. It's just this where you can tell my work. It tells you like this workout. This broke me, guys. I'm like sore right now. Yeah, this guy looks very serious. I mean, just look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh my God. But that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I will share with you my results. I will step on a scale, which I'm very scared of, and I'm going to see what's going on. And yeah, so that's kind of what I've been doing. Kind of share with you guys this thing, and hopefully, I'm trying to get healthy. So I'm not a fat surgeon, right? I want to be a fat doctor. Okay. So what the bear fair mobile you only gave a recession case. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, so you can read it here, but sometimes you may be listening in audio, but just to show you, maybe because I didn't probably put it up here. So to easily read this, so you put in the data here, and then you have a bull, base, and bear. The bull is green, the base is like a gray, and the bear is a red, and the recession is that purple. You can also see it here. Now for this one, the base is yellow here, because obviously the background's gray, and you can't have two grays, But the recession, like I said, is $5.52. The bear is $11.37. The base is $15.61, and the bull's $22.89. This is for Clover, but again, this is Clover at 30%. Why did I put 30%? Well, this article was saying how the insure tech company global market is estimated to grow 30%, at 30%, most likely year over year. Now, personally, I think Clover is going to grow more than that, but I'm like very, conservative with these projections. I want to make sure, like what's the worst we're going to see, right? If it's 30%, this is a pretty decent return. I mean, this will outperform the S&P 500. I will tell you that, right? Over the long run. Okay. Hello. Let's see here. I agree with not using GDP and guide with recession, but half of all the yield curves being inverted should be a concern. Now, for most folks, like, what is Super Duper talking about? What inverted yield curves? What is this? Well, if you go to our recession indicators, right? This is a 30, 10, 5, 2. This, again, shows you the bullets. Usually when we get a bullet, we get a recession. What is a bullet? When you see that these lines crunch up together. Then a recession, which is this gray little thing here, but these gray bars, kind of bar gray here, fans it out, and it turns it into a healthy. And then us as a society, we F it up. People suffer, back to normal. We had the longest bull market, longest. Then all of a sudden, we bunch up, and then we basically good, normal economy. And now we screwed it up even faster. Okay? Now, I personally think this is good because I feel like the market is becoming more efficient. And this means that if this is the case, this is going to suck, but we would get more recessions faster if the market becomes more efficient, which means that we may be able to get more better buying opportunities faster. Like, for example, most folks that bought in here, like, oh man, I wish I bought more. Well, hey, there's your chance. Now, when he's talking about inverted yield curves, you can do the 10-year minus the 2, which is inverted. It's inverted, right? Let me show you the history here. Let's go back. Every time this thing goes to 0, it inverts. The 2 is higher than the 10, right? Those numbers I showed you, the 2 year is paying higher than the 10. And now you see how it's inverted here. Now you could also, I like to look at the 10-year minus the federal funds rate. It started to go down, and then now it's going up. Okay. Again, I like this one more because it's definitely, it's pretty accurate, right? Just like the other one. But for the first time, if you take the 10-year minus the 2-year with the federal funds rate, the 10-year minus the 2 in the feds, which is the first indicator, you'll see a disparaging, usually they go down together. But if you take these two now, one's going up, one's going down. So they're both going down at one point, right? But now one's not inverted and one is. So that's a weird one. Again, there's a lot of weird things happening in this economy, okay? but I just wanted to kind of give some context. So it's super duper. And we're going to be making lecture content for this specific understanding of what this is. And we're going to break it down to where you're able to explain it to your grandma, right? All right. So hello. Because if you can do that, then you know what you're talking about. Okay. Hey Al, can you show Upstart? Yeah. So Julio, I believe you are part of our mastering or Al Stock Alerts. I forget which one. So we're going to be doing bi-monthly meetings to where you go on our Discord, you vote for the stock you want, members will vote, and then during our meeting, we'll go into the highest voting all the to the lowest voting and whatever we have time, and we'll talk and we'll analyze stocks using all of our software. Okay? And as an update, I am waiting on a line of code so we can do some cool things with Brain Machine. Still waiting. I'm supposed to get it Thursday, so I hope we get it. I've been waiting for a very long time. It's been kind of a roadblock for me, so I can go on and do the other things that I'm like hungry to do, right? All right. So, hello, is this price target for 2023? Good, exactly. So yeah, we're gonna be doing. It's my fault. I didn't. I only shared it on YouTube, and I shared it on the announcements. So I didn't talk about it too much. But what we're gonna be doing now is we're gonna be doing bi-monthly meetings, most likely maybe once every 2 weeks. Where and sometimes it depends on the schedule, but we're gonna go in, and it's gonna be on our Discord, and it's going to be on a video format where I'm gonna share with you my screen. And you guys say, hey, what do you think about this stock? How do we analyze this stock? And whatever, X, Y, and Z. And then I can show you, okay, well, I'll look at this and this and this. And it'll show you, first off, you'll be able to talk to your community members, right? It'll do engagement. Number two, you'll be able to see how all of our software works, right? But remember, I'm not going to be using all of our capabilities. There's so much. And each capability is used for something different. Like, for example, day traders will probably use the options chain more, right? Short squeeze traders, gamma squeeze traders, RSI traders, MACD traders. There's traders for every little thing. There's traders that just come in when a stock gets overbought, and they like their momentum traders, right? And our program helps with all that different types of stuff, okay? So, but for me, this is most likely going to be more of an economic discussion and more of a long-term fundamental perspective, looking at the intrinsic value, right? Fundamentally, because I think that'll be very helpful. Because you guys say, "Hey, can you look at this? What do you think about this?" And we're going to show you. And the more you see this, the more you see me grow through these companies. The more you see me, and I'm going to start easy in the beginning, and over time, I'm going to look at more things. I'm going to show you deeper and deeper and deeper ways to analyze the heart and soul of the company until we get to the last bit of it, which is doing annual 10K reports. And that's what Warren Buffett does. And that is where the magic is. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. It's good. Yeah. So it went up a couple pennies since we last talked about it. Now, I tell you guys about my workout so I could keep myself accountable. So I should be buff in the next couple of months. If I'm still fat, let me know. But hey, Fat Albert. My name is Albert, so I go Fat Albert. Go by Al. Yeah, So fat shame me, right? It's opposite. People like fat shaming is bad. No, I want you to fat shame me, right? Right. I got to work out. I got to gain some muscle, right? Because if I'm gonna be a good surgeon, those surgeries are long, and I'm gonna be like this. If I have the privilege and honor to work in this field, I'm gonna be like this for hours, and I need to have some muscle to keep me up. So I got to be healthy. Okay. Yeah. So up 3.81%. That's great. Yeah. We just earlier today. These are great. I said this is these are amazing prices, and people at 756 they bought some. One of our members hit 4K in shares. This is great. So we're coming in hot. We're going to be doing a Wells Fargo discussion soon, but that's pretty much it. I just wanted to check in with you guys, see how it's been a while since we talked about Clover. Everything's doing good in my humble opinion. And yeah, I think we're good. Around 680 employees. Yeah. What price would Clove need to be for you to drop out drop out of med school? Never, never, ever, ever. I could have billions of dollars. I there is something there's something that uh in this world, when you like when you have, and this is the problem with management and administration, they like they like squeeze the crap out of doctors, and they like abuse them and they misuse them. uh, but you know, true physicians that go in the field, it's not for the money. There's something special that happens when you're with your patient. um oh no, yeah, I know, I know you're joking. Pardon, I'll pardon you. No, but it's so magical, man. It is so freaking magical. Like, honestly, like if I don't care if I get paid 60, 50, $30,000 a year to be a surgeon. I don't care. I know that sounds crazy. It's not fair for my kids, let's say. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be there for them and all that, right? You know, but like, there's something I'll probably integrate them within my life. I know other surgeons, they don't do work-life balance. They do work-life integration. They integrate their children in their lives. They take them to the operating room, take them to the OC clinic, and teach them and spend time with them to teach them the art of medicine. And I think I'm going to do that, right? Um, but I really think it's just so beautiful, man. When you're just there, there's a beauty to medicine. It's weird. It's like me trying to explain to you the love of your life. Please explain to me what love is. What words is it? It's hard to explain. You know, what is love, right? That's how I feel about medicine, and that's how I feel about patients. Yeah. Um, any thoughts on dark pool position, sign flip, the positive, negative, the squeeze is positive? Yeah, so I'll take a look deeper into this, but for dark pool, we could do a dark pool search right now. Saw a quote that Gen Z needs 3 million to retire. You know, yeah, I mean, that's a good amount, I would say, but 3 million, what is that? 3 million, let's say, on a low term bond. Assuming that's all they have, with no with no social security or whatever. It's around $90,000. Yeah. Yeah, about $90,000 for 3%. If they do their portfolio correctly, they could get up, a little bit more than that, maybe 100,000. Personally, for me, there is no limit. I'm going to keep going. And for me, it's just kind of like a game. How far can we go, right? So it's kind of how I see it. So if you guys want, we can do a discussion on Alzheimer's drugs. I could do a discussion. I mean, if you guys want, this is a stock market channel, but if we want, we could do some science. I mean, I'm down. I'm down with that. I could do a presentation for you guys, and we could just talk about, break down, if you guys like Alzheimer's. I love Alzheimer's. It's the brain, right? We could break down everything about Alzheimer's, from the histology, pathology, to the drugs, everything you guys need to know. I mean, I don't know if it would help you. But we could break down the drugs. Maybe that could help if your parents, grandparents, or whatever, to give you kind of an understanding from the physiology perspective. Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, that's a good answer, Kaiser. Love is giving and not expecting anything in return. That's true. That's medicine, man. I love that. It's freaking good, man. Yeah, it's just help. I'm not expecting anything from them. Just love to give, man. It's freaking amazing. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. More drugs are coming online. There is some hiccups with Alzheimer's, with some research scandals happening. We can talk about that too. That's an interesting one. to talk about. What else? Dark pool. I was like, what is it that I was like? I was missing something. It's dark pool. We got to talk to the dark pools. We got to summon the dark pools. Sounds like I'm doing some Ouija board stuff. Summon the dark pools. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right. So let's go ahead and pull this up. So to go to the dark pool, there's two ways. You can do the AI dark pool. You can do the dark pool from here, which sends you activities that are happening. You can search the specific channel by here, pressing in here, dark pool, and look for the specific dark pool channel you want and search the ticker that you want. Okay. You could go down to this dark pool here. We got a couple dark pools, right? I want to swim in a dark pool, see how it looks like. You'll have like a dark pool. And then we'll see here some dark pools here. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the AI dark pool. So we go up here to the pinned section. We can use this command here. We have a couple commands that we can look at. Type in clove. Oopsies. I don't see any dark pool data showing up. We could do some. It's interesting here. Ape. Looks like there's no dark pool levels for Ape right now, because I think they bought all their dark pool last week. Last week it was popping some stuff. Let's look at this one here. Oopsies. Clove. Let's zoom in for you guys here because I'm sure it's hard to see. So yeah, there's no dark pool. What the hell? There it is. So you can see better. So let's see. Recent dark pool, large prints. Let's see. Let's see if there's any large prints going on right now. So these are all the stocks that have some dark prints going on right now, dark pool trades. And then let's see some of here. Yeah. IWM. That's sorry, IVM. IWM. IWM. Yeah. So yeah, that's good. This is good. The Russell 2000. This is good. This might mean that short, like small caps, could be doing really well in the next couple of days. So that's good for Clover, right? And there's so many ways to interpret this, right? There's just so many ways to look at this, and so many ways to get at an answer. Okay, you have a lot of research here. There's a lot of data here, guys. More data than the average retail investor has. Average experienced retail investor, let me say. We could look at some dark pool prints here. You can look at next page and look at this. Wasn't my command, so it's not going to show me the data. Say the interaction. Let's look up Clove. Oh, interesting. Yes. So this needs to be shifted to a command / command now. OLDP Clove. It depends. There. So these are old. These are old. So speaking of these ones here, in regarding to current dark pool data. In terms of Trademaster, what we're going to be doing right now is we are going to be updating the Trademaster. We're going to be including amazing things in this section. I just need to filter it. I need to, when you cook some bones and the bone is dirty and in the foam of the bone, you clean the bone on top. That's what I'm doing right now. There needs to be a very cooking analogy. When you make, broth, there needs to be some filtration that happens within this white section. And we're going to be cleaning this section up and it's going to be beautiful. So, this is on my agenda. So we're going to be cleaning this up and it's going to be used beautifully for you guys. It's going to look more aesthetic, more modern, more user friendly, and it's going to be good. And we're going to be also getting in data sets even more accurate in terms of the length of it. So as soon as it prints the dark pool data, you'll be able to get it. And that's where we're going to be basically be getting at. Okay. There's like so many things within this Discord and the mastering that I'm trying to do. It's like that game of alligator where you're trying to hit the alligator and the alligator keeps popping up. But again, Rome wasn't built in one day. It takes time. But by the time we finish this is going to be one heck of one heck of a software, and it's going to be fun. So yeah. So that's all I have for you guys today. Definitely a little bit longer video, but that's it. So I love each and every one of you guys, and we'll be making short videos soon. It's been a while since I've been in the studio here, so I want to make sure see how you guys are doing. And yeah, now I have to switch to medicine. I have to look at hematology, oncology, and a quick little factoid: patients that suffer from restless leg syndrome. What is the first thing you would check? Well, I've learned that you would check for ferritin levels. Well, first you see why. Then you would look at iron levels. Why do iron levels have to relate with restless leg syndrome? Apparently, it has to deal with the dopamine pathway. Now, why is the dopamine pathway interrelated with iron? I guess iron is one of the building blocks for dopamine, which I'm like, what? So I'm gonna be looking at those things and trying to figure out the connection there, because I'm gonna be presenting on it probably today. All right, peace.